So before I begin and make a toast, I just want to acknowledge, we've heard my brother who spoke earlier today, and I want to acknowledge my two sisters who are here today, Karina Parker and Esther Lair. And I specifically acknowledge them because it's important that everyone realizes there were many reasons that gave my parents passion in getting involved in Shaare Zedek. They had a son, a doctor. They were always interested in the importance of good care. Shaare Zedek was in Yerushalayim, which was important. But it was my sister Esther that particularly got my parents from what I'll call somewhat involved to majorly involved. And so Shaare Zedek, you owe a lot to my sister, as we all know, and I want to acknowledge her. I'm here to make a toast to two institutions, the institution of Shaare Zedek and the institution of Jack and Gitta Nagel. They are two institutions that are focused on the future. I describe my parents as an institution because they are such a rare couple. Most couples focus on themselves as they should and focus on their family as they should. But my parents are a unique breed. They have always showed a focus on the good causes of the world, and it's just been a part of them their entire life. The marriage between Shaare Zedek and my parents is so natural because their focus is both the same. They each have two primary focuses. One, the children, which is the future, and two, leadership, which is inspiration. When I think of my parents and I think of their focus on children, it is very obvious that this inspiration is caused by the fact that their childhood was so different than so many of us and what we enjoy as children today. My parents are victims of the Holocaust, my mother in Western Europe, coming through Holland, and my father in Eastern Europe, through Poland and Czechoslovakia. And it was what they saw that happened in their own childhood and what they saw that happened to all the other 1.5 million children that inspired them to always be focused in their tzedakah to children. Initially always being in Jewish education. When we were young kids, their focus was leading on starting a new elementary school in Los Angeles, in Yeshivat Yavneh. And then as we got older, their focus went on to high school, and they created the campus for Eula Boys High School. As we got older, their focus went on to universities, and they got involved with Yeshiva University, and then in Bar Ilan University. And so for them, it's always been about children. Shaare Zedek, the same. Not only the focus, of course, on building a world hospital, a world-class hospital, but the focus here on expanding the hospital, focused on the future of Yerushalayim, which of course is the children. And so the partnership also is very much close because of their equal focus on leadership. Shaare Zedek, not only do we recognize your efforts for what we see here in this building and for what we see in your staff, but it's so noticed we so notice it around the world when there is trouble, when the Israeli government wants to set an example for the world on where Israel places their priorities. Who do they partner with? Shaare Zedek. Whether it's be in Haiti, whether it be in Nepal, Shaare Zedek is always leading the vision of Eretz Yisrael. And my parents, you the same. As it was said earlier tonight, you lead not only with your financial resources, but you lead with inspiration. And it's not just in Shaare Zedek. In every organization that they get involved with, they make sure their friends, their family, us kids, their grandchildren, everyone is getting involved in those same organizations and becoming an inspiration to everyone. But I must say, Mom and Dad, as I toast you in Shaare Zedek now, this gift that you gave tonight is special. And it's special for us particularly because it's here in Yerushalayim. There is a pasuk in Tehillim, in Perek Kaf Chaf Bet, that reads, Yerushalayim habnuya ki'ir shechabura la yachdav, which means Yerushalayim, the capital, it's a city that unites all, a city that unites all of the chavarim. And so my toast for everyone here tonight is that this binyan that we see behind us, that we know will inspire unity here in Yerushalayim for everyone, should continue to make Shaare Zedek strong, to continue on Mea Ve'esrim, and for you, Mom and Dad, you should continue with Shaare Zedek in doing these wonderful deeds for everyone for long to come. I love you.